So it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. I have about 3,700 things I have to do today. So recording this is priority number one, but I'm definitely gonna need my coffee, for sure. My latest obsession is to do brew coffee. Well, I put ice in my cup, brew I think 6 ounces of whatever coffee I have, and then I add a vanilla flavored protein shake to this. Really, really good. And it's like my breakfast, so bonus, right? Hey everybody, and welcome to Lindsay's Little Library. So my intention was for this video to go up on the first day of summer. Well, summer's a little crazy around here, so I'm a little late, but I think it's still timely. So I wanted to talk to you about my summer reading plans. The library in my city is amazing, and I cannot talk about it enough. It's really, they've got their act together. So their summer reading program not only targets kids, which my kids are signed up for, there's prizes, there's goals, there's a lot of, they do a lot of different activities throughout the summer. It's really, really great. But they also have a summer reading program for adults, and their summer reading program for adults is a little bit of a game. It's a bingo card. If you have been on my channel for a while, you probably saw that I participated last year as well. It was a traditional bingo card, so it was quite a lot of spaces and categories. I did complete, I think, 4 bingos, which was pretty good, but I read an unusually large amount of books. So I heard that they had some feedback that it was just too big last year, so they scaled it down. So this year's bingo card is this. It's a 3x3 card. There's only 9 categories to complete. So pretty much the point is you read a book that goes along with whatever theme is in that box. You highlight them, you get as many bingos as you can, and when you take your card back in, you get an entry in to win some prizes. And the clue that they have for this year's prizes is bookish, what'd they say? Swag, I think. So I'm thinking like t-shirts or bags or something like that. And then I know they always give away books too. So I'm really excited to get started. I've already have a couple of my squares completed. So I think I'll go through, talk about what each of the themes are, and then what book I have planned to read to complete that theme. I'm not making promises because, you know, me, I changed my mind quite a bit. But this is where I'm going to try, this is where I'm headed. So the first square is a book with a one-word title. I'm hoping this finally gets me to read this darn book, Beartown. The way it's spelled here, it is one word. The way it is on here seems like 2, but I feel like it's a one-word title. I think we're safe. We're gonna do this. This is by Frederick Bachman. I actually bought this for my library. They have a bookstore there that they sell kind of old copies that are retired or done, or books that are donated. So I only paid $1 for this. I gotta figure out how to get this library stuff off. If anybody has any hints, tricks, let me know, because this shininess is driving me nuts. But this is my book with a one-word title. The next category is a humorous book. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is supposed to have some humor with it. Just based upon what I'm reading, the little kind of doodles on here, I think there's some funniness to it. This was the best I could do with the books I have. If you have a better recommendation for a humorous book, leave your comment below. I would love to check it out. But this is My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. This follows the life of, why can't I think of it? It's not Jane Eyre. The one that got her head, that was beheaded. That one. King Edward's wife that was beheaded. Anyways. That's all I got. I think it's funny. This is what I'm going to go with, unless I find something else. The next one is a book published in 2016 or 2017. I'm going to pick up All the Breaking Waves by Carrie Lonsdale. This is also on my 5-star predictions for this last round. So we're going to knock off 2 birds with 1 stone. This follows a woman named Molly. She's trying to kind of create a new life for herself and her 8-year-old daughter Cassie. I believe she's moved away to New England. She lives on the coast. But her past pretty much catches up with her is what I understand. So we're going to give that a try. My next category is written by an author you have never read. And I've already completed that. I read Reconstructing Amelia by Kimberly McCreight. I have not read anything by Kimberly McCreight before. Loved this book, you guys. This was good. I listened to it on audio, so if you're an audiobook friend of mine, the narrator was great. It was a really good book. My next category is from the Great American Reads list. There's so many on that list that I still need to read, and I think I might do a separate video just talking about my thoughts on the Great American Reads list, which they're fantastic, and books I've read and books I want to read, that type of thing. But this is what I picked up. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. That's gonna satisfy that category. My next one is a music-related fiction or nonfiction. Struggled a little bit with this one as far as the books that I have, but I finally found Jodi's book, Sing You Home. This follows a music therapist. She has some personal tragedy that happened in her life. An unexpected friendship blooms. Something comes out of that. It's Jodi. It's going to be fantastic. I know it. The next category is a nonfiction, and I really want to get to this. 10% Happier by Dan Harris. I heard he has a podcast as well. Or is there going to be a TV show or something? But I need to get to this. I have the audiobook on hold or on the wait list at the library. I do better listening to nonfiction books than I do reading nonfiction books, but I think this was on Book Outlet, so I picked it up pretty cheap. I do still like to have them because if I hear something really, really relatable or something I want to go back to, I'll highlight and find it in the book and kind of return to it if I need to. But that's my nonfiction. The next category is set in another country, and I've already completed that. I read Before We Met by Lucy Whitehouse. This takes place in England. It is considered the English version of Gone Girl. Not sure. I'm not a huge fan of Gone Girl references, but this one comes close. There's definitely some questions. I can see where the parallels are with Gone Girl, but it was good. It was definitely good. It's no Gone Girl, though. I would still read it. Absolutely. Then the last category is made into a movie, and I have Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. I know, mass market paperback. This is going to drive me nuts, but it's not bad. It's not too thick, so I don't think it's going to be horrible, but we're going to give it a try. I really want to see the movie, but my rule is I have to read the book first, so I'm going to pick that one up as well. Based upon when I read, what's my other Agatha Christie? And Then There Were None. I flew through that book, so I have no doubt I will devour this pretty quickly. So those are my 9 books that I'm going to read for my summer reading program for the library. I'm really, really excited to do it. I'm going to keep you updated on how I do. I should be able to get through these 9. I don't see a problem with that. But let me know, does your library in your town do anything fun for an adult summer reading program? Or what are your summer reading plans? I would love to know. Leave a comment below. Otherwise, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!